أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Peace be with you and welcome. You know, as we reach the midpoint of our journey through the Quran, the focus gently begins to shift, away from the outer world and deep into the inner landscape of the heart.
And that brings us to the core question of today's reflection. What is it that truly awakens a human heart? We're not just here to get more information. We're on a search for illumination, that divine spark, that light that truly brings the soul to life. So let's begin this beautiful exploration together.
You see, the central idea in Juz៍ 15 is this profound difference between information and illumination. Think about it. Information can just overload the mind, right? It can leave us feeling anxious, confused, overwhelmed. But illumination, well, that's something else entirely. It's a light from the divine that awakens the heart, and with it comes clarity and a deep sense of peace. It's a total shift in how we think about guidance.
And our journey into this idea starts with one of the most incredible events in our tradition, the night journey, or Al-Isrāʼ. This single event really sets the stage for everything that's about to unfold. Now, on the surface, the outer meaning, what we call the Zahir, is about this miraculous physical journey. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, traveling from Mecca to Jerusalem in a single night? I mean, can you imagine? It's a powerful, undeniable sign that Allah is not bound by the rules of time and space that limit us.
But beyond that physical miracle, there's a deeper layer, an inner meaning, the batin. And this is a message for you, for me, for all of us. It symbolizes this incredible spiritual truth that when you sincerely draw closer to God, your own spiritual horizons just expand. Things you thought were impossible suddenly become possible.
Okay, so we start with this mind-expanding miracle. And from there, the Quran immediately turns the focus inward, to its own role in our lives, and it presents itself not just as a rule book, but as something much, much more powerful, a source of profound, genuine healing. The specific Arabic word used here is shifa, and that is so important. It literally means healing. We're not just talking about curing ignorance. This is a deep medicine for the soul. It's for the anxiety we feel, the confusion, the pride that can trip us up, even that deep sense of spiritual emptiness that, let's be honest, so many of us feel from time to time. It's a true mercy for those who believe.
But this raises a really important question, doesn't it? If the Quran is this powerful medicine, why doesn't it seem to work for everyone? Well, the answer comes down to one simple idea: receptivity. You can have the most effective medicine in the world, but it won't do any good if the patient refuses to take it. The state of our heart determines if that divine light can actually get in and do its healing work.
So how can you tell if the medicine is working? A healed heart shows itself through action. This isn't just some abstract idea in your mind. Surah Al-Isrāʼ lays out this beautiful practical list of ethical principles, our adab, our character, honoring your parents, speaking with justice, avoiding arrogance, walking with humility. This is the tangible proof. This is the real evidence that a heart is being awakened. Now, after giving us the principles, the Quran does something amazing. It gives us a powerful living example to look to. We move into the story of the companions of the cave, the Ashab Al-Kahf. And their story is all about finding a sanctuary to protect one's sincerity.
Just picture this. A group of young believers and their entire society is openly hostile to their faith in one God. It would have been so easy to just compromise, to conform, to blend in. But they didn't. They made a courageous choice, and it came from a place of pure sincerity, or ikhlas. They literally stepped away from it all and took refuge in a cave, placing their complete trust, their tawakkul, in Allah.
And their story teaches us such a profound lesson, especially for our times. Not every battle needs to be a public confrontation. Sometimes the wisest, most victorious thing you can do is to step back from an environment that's suffocating your soul. Sometimes just preserving the purity of your heart is the victory. And it was their sincerity that opened the door to God's protection.
Are you seeing the beautiful structure here? When you step back, it's just incredible. The Juz៍takes us on this perfectly designed journey. It starts with a cosmic miracle to expand our minds, then it presents the Quran as medicine for our hearts, then it gives us the moral code to transform our actions, and finally it shows us a living, breathing example of that faith in action. It's a perfect arc from divine wonder right down to our own human choices.
So the big question is, what does all of this timeless wisdom have to do with us, right now, in our world of constant noise and distraction? Well, it acts like a powerful mirror for our own lives.
I mean, just think about our daily reality. We scroll endlessly. It never seems to stop.
We're consuming content constantly, from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to sleep.
And yet, after all of that, what's the result? So often our hearts are still restless, still anxious, still unfulfilled. All of that information isn't leading to illumination, is it?
And right there, in that exact space, is where the Quran offers a powerful alternative. The world keeps offering us more noise, more distraction, but the Quran, if we can just slow down enough to actually listen, offers profound clarity and a real sense of direction. It's the perfect antidote to that spiritual fatigue we all feel.
So let's bring all of this home, right back to you. This entire journey is meant as an invitation for our own tazkiyah, our personal spiritual cleansing and growth. It's really all about awakening your own heart.
And we can start by asking ourselves a really honest question. When I open the Quran, am I truly looking for living guidance for the challenges in my life? Or has it become just another mechanical routine, just another box to check off on my to-do list? And then, maybe a tougher question. What's the noise in my own life? What are the habits, the things I watch, the influences around me that are maybe dulling my spiritual sensitivity, making it harder for my heart to hear that subtle, divine guidance?
So let's make this really practical. Here's a gentle practice we can all try tonight. First, recite a small part of the Quran, but do it slowly, as an act of remembrance, of dhikr. Second, pick just one verse, and just sit with it, reflect on it, see how it speaks to you. Third, try intentionally reducing just one distraction, maybe just for a day. And finally, and most importantly, make a sincere prayer, a dua, and simply ask Allah for a soft, receptive heart.
Because ultimately, this is the challenge that Juz៍ 15 leaves us with. It's not about how many times we've read the words or heard them recited. The only question that truly matters is this: have those words actually penetrated through the layers of our own hearts and brought them to life?
This reflection was compiled with deep gratitude by Mir Ali Shah, a seeker sharing his insights through the Living the Wisdom of the Quran podcast. We ask Allah to grant us hearts that are awakened by His light, to forgive our shortcomings, and to guide us always. And on a personal note, please forgive any AI-related mispronunciations or errors. Our intention is always for the best. Thank you for sharing this time. Peace be upon you.